In this tour, I will help paint a picture of the day darkness fell on the City of Lights. It was November 13th, 2015. As Parisians enjoy a festive Friday night on the town, alarming calls begin to pour in from the Stade de France Stadium and neighborhood cafes. The terror began at 9:20 p.m. Central European Time. A suicide bomber detonated an explosive belt near Gate D of the Stade de France Stadium, where France and Germany were playing a soccer match. Two bodies were discovered at the location, that of the bomber and of a victim of the explosion. At 9:25 p.m., gunmen in a black vehicle started shooting at people sitting at one of two restaurants using several assault rifles, killing 15 people and leaving 10 others seriously wounded. At 9:30 p.m., a second suicide bomber wearing a vest identical to the first one struck near Gate H outside of the Stade de France Stadium. At 9:32 p.m., gunmen in a black vehicle opened fire on another cafe, killing 5 people and critically wounding 8 others. At 9:36 p.m., gunmen in a black vehicle opened fire on people sitting on the terrace of a restaurant, killing 19 people and critically wounding 9 others. At 9:40 p.m., a suicide bomber detonated an explosive device identical to those of the first 2 suicide bombers inside a restaurant, seriously wounding 1 person. Concurrently, at the Bataclan, a concert hall with a capacity of 1,500 people, 3 men attacked a sold-out performance of the Eagles of Death metal band, an American band. At 9:53 p.m., a third explosion occurred about 436 yards from the stadium, and the body of a suicide bomber was found. At 10 p.m., the gunmen began rounding up survivors, holding them hostage as dozens of police officers mazed outside. Some people were able to escape. It wasn't until 140 minutes later, at 12:20 a.m., police officers began their assault on the Bataclan, and all 3 attackers died, at least 2 of them blowing themselves up. These were acts of war, said French president at the time at their first news conference after the attacks. Such a massacre in Paris has not been seen in Paris since World War II. Soon after, ISIS claimed responsibility. Their motive was concerning retaliation against France airstrikes on the Islamic State of Iraq. Their recorded death toll was 130 victims and 7 perpetrators.